Hello and welcome back to another video of Formula 1 Challenge. We are about to start the 1973 season, so we're back to the classic, what I consider to be the golden age of Formula 1. And we're going to race for ISO Marlboro, which is basically Williams. So I didn't want to bother choosing one of the lower teams, so we're gonna jump right into the middle of it with a okay-ish team and see what we can do throughout the entirety of the season. Hopefully everything's going to run smoothly. I know there are a couple of tracks that could be a bit troublesome, both for the AI or for myself, or not working pit stops. And there is no qualifying because I forgot to turn on the recording. So we are already here with the grid walk. And as you can see, it's gonna be the two Tyrrells, Stewart and Sever, on the first two positions, Revson on P3, James Hunt the legend on P4, and here I am starting from P5, which is pretty good, especially after months of not driving anything at all, so that's P5 and I'm absolutely happy with that. Merzario on P6, Emerson Fittipaldi on P7, right next to him Ronnie Peterson. Then we follow with Jody Scheckter, and on P10 is one of my teammates, Gijs van Lennep. So we're quite a few places ahead of him. And on P11 we have Halewood. On P12 we have Jochen Mass. P13 for Danny Halm. Wiesel on P14. Beltoise on P15, Purley on P16, De Adamic on P17, Lauda still in the BRM, so it's P18 for him, Carlos Pace on P19, Ganley, my other teammate, on P20, then Von Opel on P21, Fulmer on P22, Hill on P23, Reutemann on P24, X on P25, that's a pretty poor result for a Ferrari, and the game can only handle this much, so we're not gonna see the rest. I think there was 6 or 7 drivers left. But it doesn't really matter because we are about to do some racing and the lights are out, the race is on, and I'm having an okay start, at least that's what it looks like. And I get overtaken straight away by Fittipaldi, but on the first corner I already take the position back and I'm back on the chase for a better position, preferably a podium, that would be nice. And it's James Hunt right ahead of us. And we're trying to shake Fittipaldi. A bit of contact with James Hunt, but nothing serious. I don't think any of us had any damage from that. And as you can see, this track is pretty narrow, so it's quite difficult to overtake. And Fittipaldi is pretty close still, you can see him in the mirror, and someone else right behind him as well, so at this point it's still pretty tight. Obviously it's the first lap, and it's about to get to the end of the first lap because this is a pretty short track. So this is a shortened layout of the original Argentinian track, and by the end of the first lap we're up to P4 by overtaking Hunt, and now we're on the chase for the podium right behind the back of Revson, who goes a little bit wide and then trying on the inside, but seems to have a better speed through the corner and also seems to be a little bit faster in a straight line, but here we stick to the inside and get the overtake done. So now we're up to the podium, and we have the two Tyrrells of Jackie Stewart and Francois Sever in front of us. And we're going for the move on Jackie. And we're up to P2. Actually, I'm reading this off of the left top corner, which is going to change all over the place, so it's not the most accurate. So right now that's P2 and it's Sever in front of us. Yeah, now it did update. However, it's still pretty tight and the Tyrrells have a massively superior straight line speed compared to my Williams. As you can see, Sever is already pulling away on this final straight. And as we head into the first corner, I'm too far to do anything, so for now we're just looking on the inside, trying to figure out where would it be the best to try and overtake him, if we can keep up with him, that is. And here he seems to go a little bit wide at the entry, and that slows him down enough that I can go up to P1 and then just slide off the track straight away and lose 2 positions at once. So now Sever and Jackie are back to P1 and 2 and I'm down to P3. And Beltoise is out with an engine failure. And the 2 Tyrrells just pull away just as they always do in the straight line. However, I seem to be able to catch up with them in the corner. We make a bit of contact with Jackie. Thankfully no damage again. It's pretty much the same as the contact I had with Hunt. And on the final straight, he had the better exit of the corner, so he's pulling away. But we're nearing the first corner and there is no chance to do anything at the moment, so we're just trying to close the gap between us and prepare to try another overtake. Hopefully this time I can keep it on the track. And actually you can see in the mirror Hunt is able to close the gap in a straight line as well, which is pretty nice result from a Hesketh. And here in the middle section of the track, where there's a multitude of corners chained together, I'm able to catch up with the Tyrrell, and in the straight line they just pull away again. Here this is a very slow corner, take a bit too much curb. And now we make another move on Jackie. And it looks like I can make it stick. So that means that I'm up to P2, but you can see him in the mirror. He's still very close, using his superior straight line speed to the fullest, which we're probably going to utilize right here in this straight, but somehow he doesn't make any moves. So I think this time it sticks, and that's definitely P2 for now at least. So now it's time to go on the hunt again. On the hunt, you got it. And try to make an overtake on Sever. But he's got clean air, and at this point I'm not really a danger to him, and I need to pay attention to what's behind me because Jackie is very close himself. So I need to make sure that he doesn't make any moves on me, so I don't lose this position. Final corner, very close to Sever, and a bit of contact made. Pull out to the side, and I think this time I can make it stick. And that's exactly what doesn't happen, as he's still on the inside and takes the position back straight away. The very daring move, but also goes a little bit wide, which allows me to catch back up and just keep chasing him down. But this time he's not able to pull away that much, so this gives me a fighting chance for the first place. And in this very slow corner, he takes a long braking distance, and now I'm up to P1. And on P11, as you can, lap 11, as you can see, I'm already leading the race. And at this point it's still Sever that is behind me on P2. It doesn't matter that it shows X or anyone in front of me, as a matter of fact. And now you could see for a second, just overtake one of the back markers already. And there you can see Sever is 7 seconds behind. And from this point on, the race was fairly boring. It's just overtaking the back markers, and someone just hit the wall there big time, and someone else goes up in smokes right in front of me. So far there's been an enormous amount of all kinds of mechanical failures. The track and the conditions seem to be quite harsh on the engines, so plenty of retirements due to engine failures mainly so far, but there is like 32 of us, so there's a lot of cars still in the race. And another bunch of back markers on lap 15, still in the lead, and in the meantime I managed to open quite a gap to Sever. That's 11 seconds as we overtake another back marker and go on to catch up with that train in front of me. And it looks like they let me pass without any issues, which is actually really nice of them. I still remember when they tried to fight me back. I think that was one of the BRMs. And there's just one more back marker left, just right there in the front. And hopefully these guys are going to hold up Sever even more, which would allow me to open the gap even further. Another overtake done, and it looks like it's kinda going to work. Sever is already 12 seconds behind, and on lap 18 I catch up with another batch of these back markers. And that was actually one of my teammates. I'm not sure who, and either Van Lennep or the other guy. I think it was Ganley. Hell, I don't even remember who my teammates are. And on lap 22 you can see another bunch of back markers in the front, and that was pretty much what was happening all this time up to lap 22, just overtaking some back markers. As you can see, I have a comfortable lead over Sever, which is 25 seconds. So there is nothing really to worry about at this point. I can lay back and just push it. Actually, I can take it relatively easily at this point. And at the end of lap 25, it's a bit more than halfway into the race, it's time to do a pit stop, get a fresh set of tires and some fuel to be able to finish the race. And I actually had no idea where my pit stop is supposed to be, because during the qualifying I was spawning outside of the track. But here it is, they are waiting for me already. And the fresh set of tires goes on, a bit of fuel, just about to last until the end of this race. And there is no speed limit in the pits, I think, but I didn't want to risk it, so I just kept it in first gear. And we're still ahead. I think I still came back to P1. Yes, I did. And for now, it looked like it was Hunt, but it was actually still Sever on P2. Just a few laps later, as I catch up with another bunch of back markers, you can see that he's 5 seconds behind because he didn't have his pit stop yet. And now there is no way to overtake the back markers because they are actually fighting for position themselves. And now they get out of the way. And, well, that's a bit of a mistake, taking too much curve, going a little bit off the track. And on lap 34, that's another train of the back markers. And it looks like they are fighting for positions as well, which means it's gonna be a little bit troublesome trying to overtake them because, well, they don't really give a damn about me when they are fighting it out. This one goes smoothly, this one not that much, and he actually trying to re-overtake me. Amazing, mate. Just, why do you keep doing that? Seriously. Just get out of the way. You're not racing me. And there's just one more left. He actually goes out of the way, which is really nice of him. And lap 39. Just as usual, another 2 of these back markers who seem to be fighting each other. It looks like there is not much of a gap, and of course they don't leave me any space, and not even trying to get out of my way. And look, he's just pulling left to right all the time. Not very good, not good at all. Almost hit this guy. So I think I still have quite a lot of trouble with back markers. They still don't seem to like me. And you can see Ragazzoni going up in smokes on the side. His race is over as well. Just another victim of the track conditions. I think it was quite warm, 30 something degrees. So I think it just boils all the engines. And it's lap 45, just another bunch of back markers, so no actual racing for me for the majority of this Grand Prix. First 6 laps where I've been fighting it out with Jackie and Sever, and after that it's just overtaking the back markers over and over again. And that's the penultimate lap of the race. I should have quite a comfortable lead on Sever again by now, especially if he did his pit stop. That should give me a good advantage, but we can't see that because now you can. Yes, I have a 30-second gap to Sever while one of the back markers brake checks me. Come on, mate, just get out of the way. Where are the blue flags? They still don't like me. But it doesn't really matter. All that matters is just do a final lap and just keep it on the track without any mistakes. Looks like I got lucky this time. No mechanical failures. Engine is alright. I actually managed to blow the engine on one of the free practice sessions. So I was a little bit worried that it might happen on the race, but it looks like it's going to hold on till the end, and that's the very last lap of this race. A good 40 seconds gap to Sever. Now it's Oh my god, that's just crazy how it keeps changing. But the main thing is that there is a comfortable lead. Sever's on P2. It doesn't matter that it shows Hunt at the moment. And that's another overtaken back marker. Yeah, 34 seconds to Sever. Someone is going out with a suspension damage. Didn't hear any names this time. And as I'm getting close to the finish line, the final 2 corners, and this is it. A huge victory on the first race of the 1973 season. We are in the lead of the championship. And here's a bit of acrobatics. And it's actually Jackie who came second, Sever on P3, Revson on P4, Hunt on P5, Peterson, Halm, Wiesel, Scheckter, Fittipaldi, Van Lennep, Mas, Pace, De Adamic, Opel, Butler, Ganley, Jarrier, Watson, Fittipaldi, Fulmer, and yeah, Fittipaldi is the last one who actually finished. Everyone else is out of the race. As you can see, plenty of engine failures, and it's the current standings. Obviously, not much after the first race. And Tira gets the most points for the constructors championship, because they had 2 cars on the podium. And this was the first race of the 1973 season, and I'll see you in the next race in Brazil. Goodbye.